Good night. Sorry for the late night video. So, what I'm gonna do here, I had some baby fighters acclimating. So, in this bucket here, I'm not sure I remember. Okay, I had a panda that bred with a large iridescent female. That's this. So, most of them came out blue ish. Some light color. So, you see how that progressed. The panda was a blue panda. In here, I have some double-tailed deltas, I believe, yeah. So, I don't know if you could see them without tipping them over there. Let me see them there. Yeah. And I had them in a few hours, and it's a very small ones also. So, I prepared the tank and stills water for 5 days prior. So, yeah. You would have remembered I had fighters in here. So, some of them went in the ponds, some went in the glass tanks, and some went in the containers or cups. Then we have the Nemo-koi. I hope that notification I'm getting. And I spoke about it, so whatever. The Nemo-koi genetics, I only got like 13 or 15 fry. I still have the fish though. Still have the fish. But he was a juvenile when I did it. And you could say I didn't take the best precautions because very early on he lost or ate some of the fry and then I took him out. But I'm okay with this. I'll work with this. It's fine. As small as they are, I noticed 2 to 3 of them have a kind of orange tinge like the dad. So you would see if the melanin comes in, the kind of skin scales where the purple of them like kind of Captain America kind of look. So that would be nice. In the white one over there, I diversified my white genetics by outbreeding. I was getting 90-something% of the batch being white, so that's really good. And from there now, I outbred to the delta genetics for the finish, and I'll see what I get from here, and from there I'll work to suit. So I'll inbreed, outbreed, and work with the best tail variants. In this bucket now, we have some, well, this is my pink marble I had, which is basically in between a light body and dark body Cambodian, with another light bodied Cambodian. So a dark body male with a light body female. Make sure no black pigments on either of them. So as you can see, all of my fry are clear. I have 0 blue fry in here. Thank goodness. And my aim is to make sure for all my lines, they do what they're supposed to do. Most of the lines are the level where 77 or 87% generally. I get that perfection. With the whites, I get 90-something%. I've really kept the white line really clean. For short fins or long fins, I really like to keep that line clean. I have, as we speak, a short fin white. These are long fin with a delta. Just to keep this clear. But I have inside a short fin Dumbo Aids placat that I bred with a dragon scale short body female. Now, I could play with the tail variants, I could play with the scalings, I could play with the heads, but that's the no imperfections. Yes, 1 or 2 of the dragon scales may have a marveling. You can't outbreed for that, but it makes a nice, what to say, first batch. So you can see, okay, 97% from the white, then boom, I like 10%, 5% southern marble, or maybe more for you. You have to breed to suit for what you're looking for. So, what I'm going to do now, I had them in here for hours. So I think it's time to let them go. And I'll bring it forward. And let you see. So all of that gunk, everything I'm putting in there, is brine shrimp. I have snails in my watercolor. I have some ram ones in here. I don't put amperade, which is the mystery snails, at this stage, because they tend to like meat. As in, any fry that's at the bottom of your tank, lazy or full, will be eaten. I put them more on the later stage, not even too early in the juvenile stage. Just for the fact that I've seen them eat 1 month old or 2-month-old fry before. Look into that. These containers I'll be putting to do a breeding maybe tonight or tomorrow. See as the mood goes. There's 5 in here. I really wanted these 5. I want to put out 5 more, obviously. But I wouldn't put all 5 one time. I have my favorites. So I have like 2 to 3 favorites right now that I will put back immediately. And everything else will work after. So here we emptying the panda with the iridescence. And you can see the elongated bodies. Nice, nice, nice. And the capacity I've calculated for these tanks, which is about 150, 160 gallons. And I put it about 140 is, I would maximize about 400 fish, but I don't, so I do at half the capacity at 200 fish. And we would work that till we find a little too much becquerel. If some fight too much, and this is the whites with the super delta. If we find a becquerel too much, we pull out as suits. Don't pull out everybody. Pull out a few. Pull out the ones either get them picked on too much or picking on others too much. So we have those out. Let's make sure of that. And you can see in here, and this is from one breeder. I don't leave them to 10 years over the container. This is when you have it in the sun. See? This is definitely the sun. So there's nothing wrong in taking some of this algae and putting it back into the system and sodium, but all you could basically scrub it off and freeze it and feed it to your plecos. You could do that. Up to you. You could even feed some guppies. They like algae a bit. Now here we have the Nemo-koi. So let them out also. So I've calculated it. It should be around 180 to 200 fish by the time I'm over. And I have one batch of Koi Galaxy that I want to add to this. I wouldn't be adding anything else than that batch of Koi Galaxy. It's just, they're so small right now. I wouldn't want to implement them in the system. They would get picked on. They would be the runs up front. And I don't want to lose them at all. I actually was thinking to put them into a 20-gallon tank first. I generally do that. I go from like a 2-gallon, could be 1 gallon, could be half a gallon, to a 5, to a 10, and take my time, you know. But wanting space right now, and have done this before, it's okay. I mean, I have some super delta babies in this black tank, like pure super delta to super delta. But however, my mistake was making it with a platypon, or starting with a platypon. I only had 4 platies in there. So I put the fry fishes. Well, the fry. And lo and behold, did a big shopping. And put like 30 adult platies in there. Bad idea. I still have some very small super deltas in there. But I'm competing with all the platy fry and, well, some guppy fry. I also introduced a system. So I wouldn't do that again. But yeah, this is only fighters, snails, plants. And that's the last bit of it. So they will be swimming around, and to this amount of fish, you would try feeding, like, if you're doing a tablespoon brew in your hatchery, you could feed them about a quarter of that every day. Do take a somewhat of a day off. And by feeding a quarter, I don't mean all in one go. 3 to 4 times a day, break it down, make it work. Sometimes you'll see this extra brine shrimp on top. I know some people fuss over it. I used to fuss over it. But for some reason I realized, yes, you can do everything correct. But the more anal you are with fighters is like, you lost them. I don't know why. Going through all the processes. Anytime using chemical, it becomes more tricky. So my rule, I've been mostly on, and I did it for the fighters, and I'm continuing with fighters, are less chemical, better for you. No chemical, greater for you. So thank you, subscribe, like, and look forward to more videos.